Almost all web pages are going to benefit from some sort of images, and being able to control the images is very important. In Bootstrap, there's plenty of built-in classes that easily allow you to style your images. Here I have 3 identical images, and they are basically square in shape. It is worth mentioning that I am scaling my images down 50% just because they're a little large for this demonstration, and I've added a small amount of margin around the images to spread them out. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some various classes to these images. We have rounded, which is going to round the edges on the images. We have rounded circle, which will make the image appear in an ellipse or circular type of shape. And then we have image thumbnail, which will show the image with a small border. Let's take a look at the 3 of these. As you can see, the first image now has rounded corners, the second image appears within a circle, and the third image has a very light border around the edge. The border is rounded, but the image still appears squared. Let's go ahead and look at the next section of images. This particular section contains divs, and the divs have borders as well as some margin, and each div contains its own image. And you can see here the images within the divs. What we're going to do is we're going to align the images within the divs, and we can do this a number of ways. We can use text alignment classes on the divs themselves. So if I come to this first one and we add a class of text-center, you'll see that the first image is now going to be centered within the div. If we change this to text end, it's going to be right aligned within the div. You would place the text start, text center, or text end class on the parent element, and then you can align the inline images horizontally, center, left, or right. You can also go ahead and align images by using the float dash classes. Let's go ahead and let's actually copy this image right here, and we'll place 2 images inside of the middle div. By default, these images are going to appear side by side. If I want these images to appear one on the left and one on the right, we can control that by adding the float classes. We'll go into these images and we're going to add classes of float-start to the first one, and the second one is going to use the class of float-end. If we go ahead and refresh, you're going to see how the images have been displaced. The first image is on the left, the second image is on the right. Now the image that appeared below got sucked up into this whole situation, and that's because these are using floats. To prevent this from happening, you'll need to go to the parent element and apply a clear fix class. This is going to ensure that the float is only going to affect the elements that are within the div. So we can go ahead and use this and then position the elements. In addition to positioning the elements to the left or the right, if we also had some text inside of this box, the text would wrap around the images. So I'm going to go ahead and just comment out the second image, and let's add a paragraph with some text. You will see that the image is now going to appear on the left and the text will appear to the right. For the final image, down here, the jellyfish image, I'm going to use a class on the image, and the class is going to be d-block, and then we're going to use mx-auto. If we save and we refresh, you're going to see how the image is placed in the center of the parent element. What we're doing here is we're turning this image into a block element, and then we're using margins on the right and the left to center it. As you can see, we have several ways in which we can align elements within the parent element depending on what it is that you'd like to do. What I'm going to do for the final set of images is I will actually comment out what we've done previously, and then I'm going to remove or comment out these styles that we have applied to the images. So now these 3 images are going to appear at the full size. What I want to show you here is how we can make our images responsive. Currently, if we go ahead and resize the page, you will see that the images are not responsive. I do get horizontal scrolling, and this generally is an undesirable effect and something that we don't want to have happen. You can easily create responsive images by simply adding the image-fluid class to the image tag. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll create a class on each of these images. We're going to set the class to image-fluid, and then we'll go ahead and save. If I refresh this page, you're going to see that now we don't get any horizontal scrolling, and the images are going to scale depending on the size of the page. Now, if my page is larger than the size of the images, they aren't going to scale up past their original largest size. What this style does is it is going to apply the max width of 100% and the height of auto, which is something that we generally do when we build web pages to ensure that our images are responsive. So now you're familiar with a variety of ways in which we can style images so that we can make sure that they're doing exactly what we want within our web pages.